Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Genesis 33 to 40, Proverbs 5, and Psalm 105 in the 6th start. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau was coming, and 400 men with him. So he divided the children among Leah and Rachel and the two female servants, and he put the servants with their children in front. And then Leah with their children, Rachel and Joseph last of all. He himself went on before them, bowing himself to the ground 7 times. Until he came near to his brother, but Esau ran to meet him and embraced him, and fell on his neck and kissed him. And they were. When Esau lifted up his eyes and saw the woman and children, he said, Who are these with you? Jacob said, The children whom God has graciously given his servant. And the servants drew near, they and their children bowed down. Leah likewise and their children drew near and bowed down. And last Joseph and Rachel drew near, and they bowed down. Esau said, What do you mean by all this company that I have met? Jacob answered, To find favor in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself. Jacob said, No, please. If I have found favor in your sight, then accept my present from my hand. If I have seen your face, which is like seeing the face of God, and you have accepted me, accept my blessing, which is brought to you. Because God has dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. Thus he urged him, and he took it. And Esau said, Let us journey on, and I'll go ahead of you. But Jacob said to him, The Lord knows that the children are frail, and that the nursing flocks and herds are care to me. If they had driven half one day, all the flocks would die. Let my Lord pass on ahead of his servant, and I'll lead on slowly at the pace of the livestock that are ahead of me, and the pace of the children, until I come to my Lord and say, Esau said, Let me leave with you some of the people who are with me. He said, Who had need said, Let me find favor in the sight of my Lord. So Esau turned that down his way to say, Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built himself a house, and made booths with his livestock. Therefore the name of that place is called Succoth. And Jacob came safely to the sea at Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, on his way from Paddan-aram, and he camped before the sea. And the found the sons of Hamor, Shechem's father, he brought for 100 pieces of money, and a piece of land, who he had cheated pitched his tent. There he erected an altar and called it El Elohe Israel. Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she had born to Jacob, went out to see the woman of the land. And Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, the prince of the land, so while he seized and left her, he humiliated her. And Esau was drawn to Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the young woman, spoke to him later. So Shechem spoke to his father Hamor, saying, Get this girl for my wife. And Jacob had the head to fill his daughter Dinah. His sons were with his livestock in the field, so Jacob held his peace until they came. Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out to Jacob to speak with him. The sons of Jacob coming from the hill as soon as they heard the men were indignant and very angry, because he had done an outrageous thing by lying with Jacob's daughter. But such a thing must not be done. Hamor spoke with them, saying, So all my son Shechem longs for your daughter. Let's give her to him to be his wife. Make marriage as well. Let's give your daughters to us, and our daughters for yourselves. You shall dwell with us, and the land shall be open to you. Dwell and trade within it, and get property in it. Shechem has said to his father and to his brothers, Let me find favor in your eyes, and whatever you say to me I will give. Ask me for a grave by Christ, and a gift as you will, and I will give you whatever you say to me. And give me the young woman to be my wife. So sons of Jacob answered Shechem his father Hamor deceitfully, because he had to fill this deal. He said to him, We cannot do this thing to give our sister to one who is uncircumcised. That would be a disgrace to us. Only on this condition will we agree with you. And you will become as we are by every male among you being circumcised. And we will give our daughters to you, and we will take your daughters to ourselves. You will dwell with you and become one people. And if you will not listen to us and be circumcised, then we will take a daughter, and we will be one. But let us place Hamor and Hamor's son Shechem. And the young man did not delight to do anything. His delight in days of Jacob's daughter. Now he was the most honored of all his father's house. So Hamor's son Shechem came to get this year's vaccine and to say, And his men are at peace with us. Let them dwell in their land, and train it from the hills. Let us large enough for them. Let us take their daughters for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Then in this condition will the men agree to dwell with us to become one people, and every male among us is circumcised. As they are circumcised, will not their livestock, their property, nor their beasts be ours? And let us agree with them, they will dwell with us. And all they who went out of the gate of the sea listened to Hamor and to his son Shechem. And every male was circumcised, all who went out of the gate of the sea. On the third day, when they were sore, two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and came against the sea while it fell to kill and killed all the males. They killed Hamor and his son Shechem with the sword, and took Dinah out of the Shechem's house, and went away. The sons of Jacob carried them upon the slain and plundered it in the sea. As they had declared their sisters, they took their flocks and their herds, their donkeys, and whatever was in the sea and in their feet, all their wealth, all their little ones and their wives, all that was in their house, they captured and plundered. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, You have brought trouble on me by making these things to the inhabitants of the land. The Canaanites and the Perizzites, my numbers are for you, and they gathered themselves against me and attacked me. I shall be destroyed, both I and my beloved. I am my household, they said. Shall you treat our sister like a prostitute? God said to Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, make an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau. But Jacob said to his household, and to all who were with him, Put away the foreign god out among you, and purify yourselves, and change your garments. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, that I may make there an altar to the God who answered me. And they might stress and be with me wherever I have gone. They gave to Jacob all the foreign gods that they had. And the rings that were in their ears. Jacob hid them under the terebinth tree that was near Shechem. As they journeyed, a terror from God fell upon the seas. all around them, so they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. And Jacob came to Luz, which is the land of Canaan. He and all the people were with him, and there he built a mountain called the place El Bethel, because there God had revealed himself to him. He fled from his blood, and there Rebekah's nest died, and she was buried under an oak below Bethel. So he called his name Ammon Bacchus. God appeared to Jacob again, and came from Padan Aram and Bosan. And God said to him, "Your name is Jacob. You no longer shall your name be Jacob, called Jacob. Israel shall be your name." So he called his name Israel. And God said to him, "I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. Nation and company of nations shall come from you, and kings shall come from your own body. And the land that I give to Abraham and Isaac, I'll give to you. I'll give the land to your offspring after you." And then God went up from him in the place where he had spoken with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he had spoken with him, a pillar of stone. And he poured out a drink offering on it, and poured oil on it. So Jacob called the name of that place where God had spoken with him Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel, and they were still some distance from Ephrath. Rachel went into Laban, and she had hard labor. While her labor was at its hardest, the midwife said to her, "Do not fear, for you have another son." As the soul was departing, and she called his name Ben-Ani, but his father called him Benjamin. So Rachel died, and she was buried on the way to Ephrath. And so Jacob set a pillar over tomb, and it is the pillar of Rachel's tomb, which is there to this day. He started journeying on and pitched his tent beyond the tower of Edom. Now Israel lived in that land, and lay with Bilhah his father's concubine. And Israel heard of it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. Sons of Leah, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Isaac, and Zebulun. Sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. Sons of Bilhah, Rachel's servant, Dan and Naphtali. Sons of Zilpah, Leah's servant, Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Padan Aram. And Jacob came to his father Isaac at Mamre of Kiriath Arba, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. Now the days of Isaac were 180 years. Isaac breathed last, and he died was gathered to his people. Now old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. These are the generations of Esau. And Esau took his wives from the Canaanites, Ada, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibam, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibian the Hivite, and Basemath, Ishmael's daughter, the sister of Nebaioth. And Ada bore to Esau Eliphaz. Basemath bore Ibrahim, and Aholibam bore Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau who were born to him in the land of Canaan. Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters from the members of his house, his livestock, all his beasts, and his whole property. He departed in the land of Canaan. He went into a land away from his brother Jacob, for their possessions were too great for them to do it together. And then they sojourned, and he was given support them because of their livestock. So Esau settled in the hill country of Seir. And these are the generations of Esau, the father that might in the hill country of Seir. These are names Esau's sons. Eliphaz the son of Ada, the wife of Esau. Ruel the son of Basemath, the wife of Esau. Sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenath. These are the sons of Ada, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, Zerah, Shema, and Nizar. These are the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Aholibam, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibi, Esau's wife. She bore to Esau Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the chiefs of the sons of Esau. Sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn of Esau. The chiefs Teman, Omar, and Umar, Zepho, Kenath, Korah, Gatam, and Amalek. These are the chiefs of Eliphaz and land of Adam. These are sons of Ada. These are sons of Ruel, Esau's son. The chiefs Nahath, Zerah, Shema, and Nizar. These are the chiefs of Ruel and land of Adam. These are the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Aholibam, Esau's wife. The chiefs Jush, Jalan, and Korah. These are the chiefs born to Aholibam, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Esau, and these are their chiefs. These are the sons of Seir, the Horah. The inhabitants of the land: Lotan, Shobal, Zibian, Anah, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These are the chiefs of the Horah, sons of Seir, and the land of Edom. Sons of Lotan were Horah and Heman. And Lotan's sister was Timnah. These are the sons of Shobal: Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onah. These are the sons of Zibian, Aiah, and Anah. Here's the Anah who found the hot springs in the wilderness, and he pastured the donkeys of Zibian his father. These are the children of Anah: Dishan, and Aholibam, the daughter of Anah. These are the sons of Dishan: Hamdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Chai. These are the sons of Ezer, Bilhan, Zaphan, and Akan. These are the sons of Dishan, Uz, and Aaron. These are the chiefs of Horah, the chiefs Lotan, Shobal, Zibian, Anah, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These are the chiefs of Horah, chief by chief in the land of Seir. These are kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the Israelites. Now the son of Beal reigned in Edom. The name of the city being Dinhabah. The Beladine, and Jeroboam the son of Zerah. Zerah and Bozrah reigned in his place. Jeroboam died, and Husham the Temanite reigned in his place. Husham died, and Hadad the son of Bedad, who defeated Midian in the country of Moab, reigned in his place. Needlessly being avid, had done Samuel massacre reigned in his place. Samuel died, and Shaul Rehoboth on the Euphrates reigned in his place. Shaul died, and Baal-Hanan's son Akbor reigned in his place. Baal-Hanan's son Akbor died, and Hadar reigned in his place. The name of the city being Paul. His wife's name was Mehetabel, and the daughter of Major, and the daughter of Mezahab. These are the names of the chiefs of Ephraim, according to their clans and their dwelling places. Are their names: chiefs Timnah, Alva, Jehath, Aholibama, Ela, Pinah, Kenaz, Timon, Bibsar, Magdiel, and Ara. These are chiefs of Edom, according to the dwelling place and the land of their possessions. Jacob lived in the land of his father's sojourn, in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was pasturing the flock with his brothers. He was a boy with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's wife. And Joseph brought a vow of them to their father. And Israel loved Joseph more than any of his sons, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a robe of many colors. And his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brothers, and hated him, and could not speak peacefully to him. And Joseph had a dream, and he told it to his brothers. They hated him even more. He said to them, "They hear this dream I have dreamed. Behold, we are binding sheaves in the field. And behold, my sheaf arose and stood upright. And behold, your sheaves gathered around and bowed down to my sheaf." And his brothers said to him, "Are you indeed to reign over us? Are you indeed to rule over us?" So they hated him even more for his dreams for his word. And he dreamed another dream and told it to his brothers and said, "Behold, I have dreamed another dream. Behold, the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to me." And he told it to his father and to his brothers. His father rebuked him and said to him, "What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brothers indeed come to bow ourselves to the ground before you?" And his brothers were jealous of him. His father kept the saying in mind. And his brothers went to pasture their father's flock near Shechem. And Israel said to Joseph, "Are not your brothers pasturing the flock at Shechem? Come, I'll send you to them." And he said to him, "Here I am." And so he said to him, "Go now, see if it is well with your brothers and with the flock, and bring me word." So he sent him from the valley of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a man found him watering in the fields, and the man asked him, "What are you seeking?" "I am seeking my brothers." He said, "Tell me, please, where they are pasturing the flock." And the man said, "They have gone away, for I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph went after his brothers and found them at Dothan. They saw him from afar, and before he came near to them, they conspired against us to kill him. They said to one another, "Here comes the dreamer. Come now, let us kill him and throw him into one of the pits. And we will say that a fierce animal has devoured him, and we will see what will become of his strength." When Reuben heard it, he rescued him out of their hands, saying, "Let's not take his life." And Reuben heard it, said to him, "Shed no blood, throw him into this pit here in the wilderness, but do not lay a hand on him. He might rescue him out of their hand to restore him to his father." So when Joseph came to the brothers, he stripped them of their robe, the robe of many colors that they wore. And he took them and threw them into a pit. The pit was empty, and there was no water in it. And they sat down to eat, and looking up they saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. If the camels bearing gum, balm, and myrrh on their way to carry it down to Egypt. And the Jews said to his brothers, "What profit is it if we kill our brother and conceal his blood? Come, let us sell it to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon it, for he is our brother, our own flesh." And his brothers listened to him, and Midianite traders passed by. And they drew Joseph up and lifted him out of the pit, and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. And they took Joseph to Egypt. And Reuben returned to the pit and saw that Joseph was not in the pit. He tore his clothes and returned to his brothers and said, "The boy's gone, and I, where shall I go?" And they took Joseph's robe and slaughtered a goat and dipped the robe in the blood. And they sent the robe in many colors and brought it to their father and said, "This reaper." These identified whether it is his son's robe or not. And he identified it and said, "It is my son's robe." A fierce animal was devoured. Joseph was without doubt torn to pieces. Then Jacob tore his garment and put sackcloth on his loins and mourned for his son many days. All sons of the Zords rose to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted and said, "No, I shall go down to Sheol to my son's mourning." And his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold him in Egypt to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard. It happened at the time that Judah went down from his birth and turned aside to his son Adolamai, whose name was Hero. And Judah saw the daughter of a certain king, and his name was Shua. He took her and went into her, and she conceived and bore a son. And he called his name as she conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Onan. And again she bore a son, and she called his name Shelah. Judah was in Chezer when she bore him. And Judah took a wife for her as firstborn, and the name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and loved him to death. And Judah said to her, "Go unto your brother's wife and perform with Judah about the Lord to her. And he's of offspring for you." But no, Onan knew that the offspring would not be his. So whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground, so as not to give offspring to his brother. And what he did was wicked inside the Lord. They put him to death, and then Judah said to Tamar, "Ask the Lord-in-law, remain a widow in your father's house till Shelah my son grows up, for we fear that he would die like his brothers." So Tamar went and remained in her father's house. At the course of time, the wife of Judah, Shua's daughter, died. And Judah was comforted, and he went up to Timnah to his sheep shearing, he and his friend Hira the Adullamite. And when Tamar was told, "Your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep," she took off her widow's garment and covered herself with a veil, wrapping herself up, and sat at the entrance to her name, which is on the road to Timnah. We saw that Shelah was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. And Judah saw her, and he thought she was a prostitute. She had covered her face. He turned to her at the rose and said, "Come, let me come into you." He did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. She said, "Why give me that you may come into me?" Yes, I'll send you a young goat from the flock. And she asked, so said, you give me a pledge until you send it. He said, what pledge shall I give you? She replied, your signet and your cord and the staff that is in your hand. So he gave them to her and went into her, and she could see by him. And she didn't see by him. And he arose and went away, and taking off her veil, she put the garments of a widow. And Jesus sent the young goat by sending the adult man to take back the pledge. And the woman said, he did not find. He asked the man of the place, where is the cold prostitute who was at an inn at the roadside? And they said, no cold prostitute has been here. So he returned to Judah, and said, I have not found her. So the men of the place said, no cold prostitute has been here. And Judah replied, let her keep the things that is right, and we shall be laughter. You see, I sent this young girl, and you did not find her. And about 3 months later, Judah was told, Tammy, your daughter-in-law, has been immoral. Moreover, she is pregnant by immorality. And Judah said, bring her out, and let her be burned. And she was being burned out. She sent word to her father-in-law, that by the men to whom these belong, I am pregnant. And he said, please identify who these are, the signet and the cord and the staff. And Judah identified them and said, she is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Shelah. He did not know her again. At the time of her labor came, there were twins in her womb. And she was in labor, and one put out her hand. The midwife took it and tied a scarlet thread on his hand, saying, the little one came out first. When he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out. And she said, what a breach you have made for yourself. Therefore his name was called Perez. Afterwards his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, and his name was called Zerah. Now Joseph had been brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, and the captain of the guard, an Egyptian, had brought him from the Ishmaelites, who had brought him from down there. The Lord was with Joseph, and he became a successful man. He was in the house of Egypt. In the house of his Egyptian master. His master saw that the Lord was with him, the Lord caused all that he did to succeed in his hands. So Joseph found favor in the sight of him, and he made him overseer of his house, and put him in charge of all that he had. And on the time he made him overseer of his house and over all that he had. And the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house and Joseph's city. The blessing of the Lord was on all that he had, in house and field. So he left all that he had in Joseph's charge, and because he had no concern about anything but the food he ate. And Joseph was handsome and formidable being. And after a time his master's wife cast out eyes, and Joseph said, lie with me. He refused and said to his master's wife, because of me, my master has no concern about anything in the house. He has put everything he has in my charge. He is not greater in this house than I am. Nor has he kept back anything from me, except you, because you are his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? And as she spoke to Joseph day after day, he would not listen to her, and to lie beside her to be with her. One day when he went into her house to do his work, and another man of the house went into the bed in the house. He caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. But he left his garment in her hand, and fled and got out of the house. And as soon as she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and fled out of the house, she called to the man of the house and said to him, see, he is brought among us, a Hebrew to laugh at us. He came to me to lie with me, and I cried out with a loud voice. And as soon as he heard that I had lifted up my voice and cried out, he left his garment beside me and fled and got out of the house. And she let his garment behind her until his master came here. And she told him the same story, saying, the Hebrew son whom you brought among us came to laugh at me. But as soon as I lifted up my voice and cried, he left his garment beside me and fled out of the house. As soon as his master heard the words that his wife spoke to him, this is the way his servant treated me, his anger was kindled. And Joseph's master took him and put him into prison, place where the king's prisoners were confined. He was there in prison, but the Lord was with Joseph, and showed him steadfast love, and gave him in favor inside of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners who were in the prison. Whatever was done there, he was the one who did it. The keeper of the prisoners paid no attention to anything that was in Joseph's charge, because the Lord was with him. And whatever he did, the Lord made it succeed. Some time afterwards, cupbearer of the king of Egypt and his baker committed an offense against the Lord, the king of Egypt. Pharaoh was angry with his two officers, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker, and he put them in custody in the house of the captain of the guard, in the prison where Joseph was confined. And the captain of the guard appointed Joseph to be with them. He attended them. They committed for some time in custody, and continued for some time in custody. And one night they both dreamed, the cupbearer and the baker of the king of Egypt, who were confined in the prison, each to his own dream. Each dreamed with his own interpretation. And Joseph came to him in the morning, and saw that they were troubled. So he asked Pharaoh's officers who were with him in custody in his master's house, why are your faces downcast today? They said, we have had dreams. There is no one to interpret them. And Joseph said, do our interpretations belong to God? Please tell them to me. So the chief cupbearer told his dream to Joseph and said, in my dream there was a vine before me, and on the vine there were 3 branches. As soon as it budded, its blossoms shot forth, and the clusters ripened into grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand. I took the grapes and pressed it into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said to him, this is the interpretation. 3 branches are 3 days. And in 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your hand and restore you to your office. And you shall place Pharaoh's cup in his hands formerly, as when you were his cupbearer. Then he remembered me, as it was well with you. And please do me the kindness to mention me to Pharaoh. And so get me out of this house, for I was indeed stolen out of the land of the Hebrews. And here as I have done nothing, that they should put me into the pit. And the chief baker saw the interpretation were favourable. He said to Joseph, I also had a dream that there were cake baskets in my hand. And in the uppermost basket there were all sorts of baked food for Pharaoh. And the birds were eating out of the basket on my head. And Joseph answered, this is interpretation. The 3 baskets 3 days. In 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head from you and hang you on a tree. And the birds will eat the flesh from you. On the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, he made a feast for his servants and lifted up the head of the chief cupbearer. and the head of the chief baker among the servants. He restored the chief cupbearer to his position. He placed the cup in the Pharaoh's hand. He hanged the chief baker, as Joseph had interpreted to them. The chief cupbearer did not remember Joseph, but forgot him. Proverbs 5. My son, be attentive to my wisdom, incline your ear to my understanding. Make keep discretion and lift God knowledge. But the lips of a forbidden word drink honey, and his speech is better than smooth than a razor, and she's bitter as woman, as sharp as a two-edged sword, a few great down to death. Steps forward the path to shore. She is not plumbed the path of life. Always wonder she is not knowledge, and now senseless to me. Don't depart from the words of your mouth. With my mouth, keep away far from her. Do not get near the door of the house. And she give her honors to others, and your years to the merciless. And strangers take their fill of your strength, and your labors great to have self on it. At the end of your life you grow, and your flesh and body are consuming. You say, how I day and dismay, my heart despises reproof. I did not listen to the voice of my teacher and incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of a ruin in the assembled congregation. Drink water from your ancestors, flowing water from your animal. Your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets. Let them be for yourself alone, not for strangers with you. Let your family be blessed and rejoice in the life of your youth. The lovely dear, graceful joy, love rest for your old times of life. Intoxicated always in the love. Why should you be intoxicated myself with a forbidden woman, embrace the bosom of the adulteress? The man's ways up for the eyes alone, the contour was past. You iniquities of the wicked and snare him, and he held fast in the cord of sin. He is like a distant, because he is grateful, he is led astray. Psalm 105. And give thanks to the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people, sing to him, sing praise to him. Tell forth his wondrous works, the glory of his holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Seek the Lord's strength, seek his presence continually. Remember the wondrous works that he has done, his miracles and the judgment he uttered. The offspring of Abraham, his son, children of Jacob, his chosen ones, he is Lord our God. His judgments are on all the earth, and he remembers his covenant forever. The word that he commanded for 1,000 generations, the covenant that he made with Abraham, his sworn promise to Isaac, which he confirmed to Jacob as his statute, to Israel as a lasting covenant to you, saying to you, I'll give the land and kingdom as your portion from the heavens. And they are for you another little can sojourners one information to nation with from one kingdom to people. And you bad, no one to oppress, and you rebuke kings. And they are saying, touch not my anointed one. God promised their heart when he summoned a family of the land and broke all the supply bread. He sent a man ahead of them, and Joseph who sold the slave, feed were helped fed, and the neck was put in a coal of fire, until what he said came to pass. And when the Lord tested him, the king sent him released, and over all the people set him free. He made him lord to house among the ruler of all his possession. The land of princes is pleasure, and to teach others wisdom. And then Israel came to Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. The Lord made his people very fruitful, and made them stronger than their foes. He turned their hearts to hate his people, and did deal crafty with his sons. He sent Moses 7 and Aaron who feared Joseph. They formed signs among the miracles in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made the land dark. They did not rebel against his words. They turned their waters into blood, and caused their fish to die. Their lands swore with frogs, even in the chambers of their kings. They spoke, and their kings scorned of fires, even gnats throughout their country. He gave them hail for rain, and fire lightning bolts through their land. He struck down vines and fruit trees, charred out the trees of their country. He spake in locusts, young locusts without number, which devoured all the vegetation of the land. Land ate up all the fruit of their ground. He struck down all the firstborn of the land, the first fruits of all the strength. He brought out Israel with silver and gold. There was none among his tribes to stumble. Egypt was glad when they departed, for dread of them had fallen upon it. And then he spread a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light by night. They asked him when he brought quail. And he gave them bread for heaven and abundance. He opened the rock, and the water gushed out, flowed through the desert like a river. And he will remember his holy promise. And Abraham said, then he brought the peoples out with joy, and chosen one was singing. He gave them the lands of the nation. They took possession of the fruits of the people's toil, and they might keep his statutes and set his laws. Praise the Lord. Now it's astonishing, now do the Lord's prayer. Praise prayer, the Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread, forgive us our debts, forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.